Kurouzu-cho was a small, quiet town shrouded in fog. Its narrow streets wound through old wooden houses, their rooftops disappearing into the mist. The air felt heavy and silent, yet somehow alive, as if the town itself was watching. Shadows stretched along the walls, twisting with the wind that whispered through the empty alleys. Kirie Goshima walked through the streets on her way to school, her school bag swinging lightly, her footsteps echoing softly. The fog made everything look pale and distant, giving an ordinary morning an eerie sense of anticipation. She passed narrow lanes and old houses, sensing a weight in the air that made the familiar streets feel strange. Near the school gate, Shuichi Saito waited, his dark hair falling across his pale, worried face. His eyes seemed restless, tired, haunted. He pulled Kirie aside, his voice low and urgent. He told her they had to leave the town. She asked why, and he answered simply, "This town is cursed by spirals." The words sounded strange, almost unbelievable, yet his fear was unmistakable, sending a chill through her. At Shuichi's house, his father had changed. Once an ordinary man, he had become obsessed with spirals. He spent hours staring at snail shells, pottery, dishes, anything with a spiral pattern. His hands traced the curves again and again, as though the lines whispered secrets only he could hear. The house gradually filled with spiral-shaped objects. At school, Kirie notices a girl named Azami Kurotani. She has a small crescent scar on her forehead, partly hidden by her bangs. She's popular, always smiling, surrounded by classmates. She says the scar makes her look mysterious. People seem to like her more because of it. One day, Kirie introduces her to Shuichi. As soon as Shuichi sees Azami, he freezes. His face goes pale. "There's something wrong with her," he whispers to Kirie later. "I can feel it." She has the spiral. Azami laughs off his reaction. But something in her eyes changes. She watches him more closely. She wants him to notice her. Mr. Saito grows worse. One night, he shows Kirie his tongue again, but this time it's even longer, more twisted, as if it refuses to be straight anymore. Then he disappears. Shuichi finds him in the bathroom, coiled inside a tub. His body has twisted unnaturally, his arms, legs, even his neck bent into a perfect spiral. His eyes are open, blank. He died trying to become the thing he feared. At the cremation, the smoke rises and spins. In the sky, it forms long spirals, curling like snakes in the moonlight. Shuichi's mother stares upward. She begins to shake. After the funeral, Shuichi's mother starts scrubbing the house obsessively. She shaves her head. She cuts the tips of her fingers, trying to erase her fingerprints. "I see them everywhere," she whispers. "The spirals." They won't stop. Kirie begins noticing more odd things. At school, a boy named Katayama starts acting strange. He's quiet, always wet from the rain, and students start teasing him. One day, someone pulls off his shirt, and everyone gasps. There's a black spiral on his back, like it's growing under the skin. Meanwhile, Azami becomes more focused on Shuichi. She watches him in the halls. Her scar begins to shift. What was once a thin mark is now a curling shape, a small spiral that sinks into her forehead. She touches it often, staring at her reflection. One evening, under the low gray sky, Kirie sees her again. Azami is talking to a boy, Okada, asking him to stay with her. She promises to date him. Her voice shakes. He steps closer. Suddenly, the spiral on her forehead opens. It pulls him in. He screams, but it's brief. His body is dragged into the spiral. his limbs twisting unnaturally. Azami's laughter cuts through the fog. Her face folds in on itself, her features stretching, disappearing into the spiral. One eye vanishes. Her skin stretches, thins. Then she's gone. Only the spiral remains.